Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. It is time to go through another set of classified leaks that have happened over the last month. Previously, we had a look at the fact that a bunch of F-35 stuff and also F-15 stuff and the MQ Reaper drone stuff was leaked on Telegram, the Russian side of the internet, or at least a social media site that a lot of Russians used. Well, guess what? There was a bunch of other counter leaks that came out from the Russian side of things too. The T-80BVM was leaked, the T-90S, the T-90M, and also the Tor-M1. Basically all of their user manuals, I think is probably how you would put it, or all of their manuals which were kind of designed for the export of these vehicles, specifically the T-90S, but also the other ones. The information that was held in these manuals was pretty much how to operate the vehicles, but also some other stuff as well, such as some key information on how the ERA is built on the T-80BVM, and also the radar system on the Tor-M1. Now, how does this relate to War Thunder? The fact is, most of these vehicles are in War Thunder, with the T-90M, the T-80BVM, and also the Tor-M1, and the T-90S will definitely come in the future, just really depends on which tech tree it gets into. All of these vehicles are ones which are present and have been for a while in the game, and this means that they are targets when it comes to information being spread about them. Now, of course, I have to throw in all of the disclaimers about these things. If you've seen these or have access to all these things, it's probably not a great idea to have them. It can get you into legal trouble, and also, especially with the Russian side of things, they're not exactly as kind as certain other governments when it comes to how they deal with people with their military secrets. Now, the reason why I thought we would make this video is because of its relation to War Thunder, but also at the same time, something that I saw from a user which was talking about this. And this was something that I didn't want to talk about at the time because it might get the person into trouble, but now it's time to do it about a month later after this happened, when everything is kind of blown over, and so people can't like search for the person and everything like that. But I want to kind of put you into the mindset of people who tend to leak this stuff in general forums, and the mindset of what stupid is and stupid does, okay? So, there was a bunch of posts, obviously on Reddit, about the manuals being uploaded in different Reddits, whether it be the War Thunder Reddit, Tank Porn, or many others that I'm sure many of you use, whether on a daily or weekly basis. Now, there was one guy in there who was basically saying, do you think I would get in legal trouble if I make a throwaway account to post them to the War Thunder forums? And I was just like, okay, why is that even a thought that goes through your head? And then the person responds, probably not any legal. I'm sure this guy's a great lawyer. But I suspect they will ban your IP as well. And then the guy says, did it? They banned my throwaway, but my main seems fine still. So there you go. Literally, they donked him. He says, on the forums, they got rid of the post after he got like 9 views, account suspended for posting restricted documents. And this guy even posted his account being banned on the War Thunder Reddit, not just on this other Reddit. And somebody asked him, well, what did you expect? To be hailed as a grand hero? Also, if you knew it'd be banned, otherwise why would you use an alt? Why'd you post it in the first place? And he said, 'cause it's funny. And that, right there, is the stupid mentality behind all of this stuff. 'Cause it's hilarious. Now, the problem with this guy has a huge internet footprint. And you can actually find out who he is super easily if you wanted to. And if I can do it, very simply, then other people can do it who are in positions of power. And I want this to be a learning experience to people where if you are doing stuff for the memes, or if you are doing stuff because you find it funny, it's really easy on the internet to track people down nowadays, especially if they are dumb as dishwater, which is what we have here. And that is dangerous. That is incredibly dangerous, not just to you, but also everybody who is around you, which is why I'm making sure to keep the privacy of this person very, very tight. Because if I posted anything from this guy, it would be very easy for you to find out everything about him too. And that sucks. It sucks that we have to live in a world where this is something that happens. It sucks that we have people who do stuff for the memes to be able to have a bit of fun and to see what would happen from the company point of view. But you don't know, when it comes to the internet, who else is going to see these things. Who else is going to turn up and decide to make a big problem of your kind of existence. And when you're dealing with the Russian government, which is a government which over the years has done some incredibly shady stuff to people who aren't in Russia, as somebody who is from the UK, right? I know the stories of people who have been poisoned, I know the stories of people who have been taken out, and of course the Russian government saying, well, we didn't do it, but it was very obvious that they did. During my childhood, and when I was growing up, there were so many different cases of people having to be protected, people having to basically kept secure, and even then they ended up getting poisoned, usually due to some alpha radiation, and dying as well. And the idea that somebody would be like, you know what, it's funny to do this, so we might as well just go ahead with it, even not even thinking of any of the consequences. It makes me so annoyed that that is the fact. People really just don't think about these things, because there'll be comments under this video that'll say the same thing. Oh, it doesn't matter, man, nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, nothing happens until it does. In this world, nothing happens until it does. You cannot pay your taxes if you feel like it, until somebody notices. And guess what? You're going to get the hammer brought down on you. You're going to have to either go to jail if you can't pay them, or set up a payment plan which will massively affect you in the future. Oh, well, I'm just going to steal from this store because, you know, need food and stuff like that. And hey, guess what? If nobody sees me, then it's all good. Yeah, until somebody does, right? Until you piss off the wrong person. And that's when stuff hits the fan. And when it comes to, like, not just War Thunder, but the internet in general, it really is just about pissing off the wrong person. And you have no idea who that person is or who they're interacting with, and they may not even interact with you. They may just see your posts, they never talk to you, and just decide, okay, it's time for a target on your head, and they will focus in on you. So there is no reason at all to put a target on your head. Especially for the memes. You absolute goblin. So, this is just another cautionary tale at the end of the day. Yes, a lot of this stuff gets leaked. Yes, right now, there is an open war where Russia is doing its special operation into Ukraine. Yeah, special operation, invasion. And then Ukraine now is even doing their counter special operation in Russia. So we have so many things that are up in the air, so much volatility that's going on, and you are going to post stuff because you think it's funny and for the memes, and not thinking of any of the consequences that could come afterwards. This is so dangerous. It really is. And I can always tell when reading comments, either on these videos or on other ones, people who have had not to ever deal with actual authority figures. Because if they want to ruin your life, they will. And they will do it very quickly, and there's nothing you can do about it. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. I'd just like to thank GMG Smiley, CD Beans, Chieftain Mike, EMN3 Galaxy, Tulio Pontecorvo, Brendan Quinn, Carrion Crow, Gus Irenicus, Pyman, Wartinder, Teddy, Daniel Stanton, Martinez, B. Young, Ozzy Panzer, Alan Hacker, Liam Shear, Opium Prime, Lafouche, Sem, Aslan, Uncle Bean, and Derek R. for supporting the channel.